Hi guys, my name is Steve B. I want to talk to you a little bit for a few minutes today about staying so clean and sober. And there's a phrase that I don't know. I'm sure you've all been familiar with. Go with the flow. And when you go with the flow, it's like nature. The river goes with the flow of the river, and everything turns out okay. It goes where it's going to go, and it knows where to go. It knows, the path of least resistance is the tributaries and where it turns and where it builds up and where you have rapids and stuff like that. But when you go with the flow, you find out that that's the best way to be. When you fight the flow, or if let's say something happens that's not so great, and we battle it and we fight it and we try to ward it off and we worry ourselves to death with it. That's not going with the flow. For me, the idea of going with the flow is like turning it over to God and letting Him take it and letting Him dispose of it or do with it as He wishes. I find that my life runs the best when I do that. When I'm running on my own strength and on my own will and my own weaknesses and stuff like that, I'm not operating as I was meant to operate. The Lord said, Jesus said, come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly of heart, and you shall find rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. And that's going with the flow. And that's Jesus telling us straight out that you're having a hard time, come to me and I'll carry your burden for you. I'll make it light instead of heavy. And, yoke up with Him. And you guys know about yoke, the oxen hooking up to the cart. Yoke up with Him, because, you're going to find that life is the best when you hook up with Him, and that's true. That's the truth, man. That's the truth. Well, I'm down here at the park. It's a beautiful day. It's beautiful in the shade. In the sun, it's a little bit humid. I'm sweating a bit. But in the shade, it's freaking dynamite. It's beautiful. And I'm here doing my video with you. And part of me, that's like going with the flow. Like doing the video. If there happens to be a meeting before the meeting, go to that, and then the meeting. And that kind of covers it, and I don't know, that makes it good for me. That's going with the flow for me, doing the things that I normally do, and just kind of like going with the flow. Not too many people down here. There's some people, but not a lot. And it is a freaking gorgeous, beautiful day. Beautiful. Yeah, today happens to be June 27th. Months are flying by, man. 2026. And it's going to be that all day. And I thought I'd give you guys a few, I call them words of wisdom, only because they didn't come from me. They came from other people. And through the years, I've accumulated these words of wisdom in my head. Do I always follow them? Do I always adhere to that? I'd be lying if I said I did. I'm human. Sometimes I don't. But I will tell you that when I do, life is a heck of a lot better. It's a lot better. It flows better. It goes better. I don't have the anxiety and the worry. And that does come. We're human beings, and we get that. But here's the thing. You don't have to live like that. You don't have to live in the fear. You don't have to live in the anxiety or worry. I used to be the king of worry. I have to tell you, I worried about everything. Everything. You name it, I worried about it. Oh, you better, it was just that negative mindset, and it was always going to be negative. It was always going to be like, oh, here it comes. But you know what? That thing that you were waiting for to come all that time really came. It didn't come. That's wasted life, if you want my opinion. That's wasting precious emotions that God gave me, you know. And yeah, my friend JC, and he met a girl down here walking, and her name is Melody, and they're getting married tomorrow, right down here at the park. I'm gonna go. It's they're wonderful people. They're fantastic people. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go, and we are going to. We're gonna go. That's later in the afternoon, but I'll be down here in the morning, walking and stuff, and for the meeting. Guys. Um, yeah, I want to tell you. Honestly, don't drink, don't use. Kind of take it. Take it as you're flowing with it. Take it as it goes. Don't worry yourself to death over stuff you got no control over. And I spent, like I said, I spent years and years and years doing that. And you're never going to get that time back. You're never going to get those years and years back. You won't. So if you start today, you can start, being on a path that's not going to be wrecking your days a day at a time, instead of making your life peaceful a day at a time. Yeah, I was getting into feeding the squirrels today. I enjoy doing that. That gives me a lot of pleasure. It gives me a lot of pleasure, probably more than it gives them. I love feeding them, and the birds too when they come. A robin will come, a crow will come. And I'll throw them almonds too. They like them too. And they deserve to be fed too. Well, you guys got any plans for today? This June 27th, 2026. What's going to go on? I know one thing you're going to do. You're going to stay clean and sober, and try to not be so hard on yourself. When stuff comes to you that you don't know how to handle, unload it. Give it to God. Give it to Jesus. He'll take it, and he'll take it, and he'll deal with it. You don't have to hang on to it anymore. God is just waiting. He's just waiting for you to come to Him. And if you He said, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly of heart. You shall find rest unto your souls, for my yoke is easy, and my burden is light." Who wants you want an easy yoke and a light burden? Come to the Lord. Come to Him. He will in every wise help you. He'll help you get past whatever the dark, hard spots are, and He'll stay with you, and He'll help you through even the good parts. It's God is one thing He doesn't do. He doesn't lie. God is not a liar. That's the devil. That's Satan that lies. God, Jesus, doesn't lie. Can't lie. He's going to tell you the truth. What did Jesus say? He said, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes unto the Father but by me." Just keep that in mind, that no one's going to go to God except through Jesus, who is God. And He's not gonna leave you. He's not gonna forsake you. He'll be there with you through everything, thick and thin. That means everything. But anyway, we're gonna have a great meeting. It's gonna be a great turnout, and I have no idea what it's gonna be on, but today's Saturday, so we read from the Daily Reflections book, and you know, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Hope you guys have a great day also, and stay clean, stay sober, don't touch the bad stuff, and if you have a hard time staying away from the bad stuff, please give it to God before you pick up. Call somebody or give it to God. You don't have to use. You never have to use, and that's just the way it is. You know, when it comes down to that, for our founding fathers, if they happen to have used instead of seeking each other out, we'd be in a pickle right now, literally. Guys, I'm glad you checked in with me. You know, it's great to talk to you for a few minutes, and leave a like and subscribe. Leave a comment too if you want. God bless you all. Love you.